Hello everyone and welcome to another Lightning Nationals event, this time taking place in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for the 2009 Lightning Nationals Tour. This is going to be our 8-truck field. It's going to be Big Tex driven by Ray Goodwin, Buck Wild driven by Gunnar Simmons, Damage Control driven by Fred Malone, Get Wrecked by Joe Johnston, Gone Fishing driven by Travis Wood, Plain Jane driven by Jane Fernsby, Rat Trap 3 driven by a brand new rookie driver Jamie Steele, and Silver Streak driven by Buck Miller. We got 8 good trucks, 5 new trucks, and 3 returning. This is shaping up to be a good show. As we go into round 1 of racing, these are the orders. Rat Trap 3 taking on Big Tex for the first race, Buck Wild then taking on Get Wrecked for the second, Gone Fishing taking on Silver Streak for the third, and rounding out round 1 will be Damage Control taking on Plain Jane. All these drivers shaping up to get the victory here in Oklahoma City, but only one's going to be victorious. As the trucks are getting staged and lined up, this is going to be a pretty set run right here. Big Tex looking like he gets a little bit of an early lead. Rat Trap 3, that chassis has been around for a while, but has definitely got a racing pedigree. One racing championship under its belt and plethora of wins, but right now the rookie is a little bit behind. And Big Tex sweeps around the final corner. Looks like he's going to line it up, put it on the gas, and just ekes out the victory over the rookie. Big Tex moving on. Now going into the second race of round 1, Buck Wild, driven by Gunnar Simmons, taking on Get Wrecked. Right now both drivers are off the line, about dead even going into the first corner. Buck Wild swings it around, but gets a little bit too loose, actually loses speed. Get Wrecked right now in the lead. That old chassis is putting itself to work, and it's going to be victorious. Going to be moving on to round number 2. Now, third race of round 1. Silver Streak taking on Gone Fishing. Each of these drivers have a few years of experience, and Gone Fishing getting left at the starting line. The jump from Silver Streak was just insane on the light. That brand new truck is working just mighty fine for him right now. But Gone Fishing is starting to catch back up. What a final turn to come to the line. But Silver Streak is going to air it out across the line and take the victory over Gone Fishing. Now, final race of round number 1. Damage Control taking on Plain Jane. Jane, with 1 year under her belt, has definitely improved since the last time we've seen her. Damage Control, that truck approaching about 1 year old, and he's going to make a massive mistake, almost finding himself on his lid. It is going to be all Jane and Plain Jane moving on to the semifinal round. And Damage Control is going to have to control the collateral there and find himself out of the bracket. As we go into the semifinal round, it's going to be Big Tex taking on Get Wrecked, followed by Silver Streak and Plain Jane. The 2 new trucks on the tour versus the 2 old guard, even though one just debuted last year, but that doesn't really much matter now. It's all who can make it to the finals. It's Big Tex versus Get Wrecked, and Big Tex having a big gap put on him by Get Wrecked, absolutely left at the starting line. Right now, Get Wrecked is just making mincemeat of these cars, just up and over, easy peasy, and he's going to find himself going to the finals. What a run that Joe Johnston is having in that truck right now. Goes to his first final round. Silver Streak taking on Plain Jane, the old guard. We saw these people in Elnora, Indiana. Let's see who can make it to the finals this time. Right now, Silver Streak trying to catch up right now. Plain Jane actually has the lead. Can she make it to her first finals? Oh, but she turns in too soon. She clips the barrier. And it's going to be Silver Streak, the veteran Buck Miller, showing his expertise, calm under pressure, and makes it to the finals. This is shaping up to be a pretty close final. It's anyone's game right now. Buck Miller and Silver Streak taking on Get Wrecked, Joe Johnston. Brand new truck versus some of the older equipment. Let's see which one can pay off here. Will it be the experience or will it be the equipment? Right now, Buck Miller's got a bit of a lead, but that might be a little bit risky. He might have actually just missed that first set of cars. It's going to be a close call. He might have gotten the victory, but let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be Get Wrecked. The officials have ruled that a miss on the start car. What a win for Joe Johnston in Get Wrecked. Debut here on the Lightning Nationals and takes it to the finals and gets the victory here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Now as we move on to our freestyle order, it's going to be Big Tex, followed by Gone Fishing, then Plain Jane, and then Rat Trap 3, the rookie getting slotted in for the 4th position, followed by a racing winner, Get Wrecked, followed by his teammate in Damage Control, followed by the 2 bigger guys here in the Lightning Nationals, Buck Wild and Silver Streak. Starting off the freestyle competition is going to be Ray Goodwin and Big Tex. And that beautiful truck actually just had a complete suspension overhaul. Went from the single shock to a nitrogen setup. Right now he has gotten about 4 years, almost 5 years now of experience under his belt. And looking to show that off here in the freestyle competition. We've got some new cars out there. Just trying to add a little bit more technical ability and a little bit more flair for the freestyle competition. Looks like he's backing up. Ray looking to get some air off this van stack here. Up and over, dancing the rear tires. Gets a little slap wheelie right there. Kind of bringing up that front end, just showing the raw power right there. Running a little bit of an axle housing combo. Those ZFs, not ran by many trucks anymore, but he swears by him. And right now swearing himself into some donuts. Around and around he goes. Just throwing up smoke right now in the arena. Looks like he's going to line up for the Vance one more time. Stuffs it into that first car. It didn't like that at all. And Ray Goodwin throwing down a great starting run in Big Tex. With great air right there to round off the clock, it looks like. Might be looking for one more hit potentially. Or might be finding a spot to stop. The judges are going to give that a 17 to start off the competition. Very modest score. I think right on. Gone Fishing now. Driven by Travis Wood. First time on a televised appearance, but has been going after this monster truck business for about 4 years now. This truck looks absolutely fantastic. Love the theme behind it, and happy to see that on the Lightning National Circuit. And so far he's gotten 2 great hits in, just kind of bringing the truck around, giving you a little drive pass. Feel the power as he runs through, shaking the arena here in Oklahoma City. Now up and over the car stack, getting some good air, good distance. But those cars are starting to get crushed down pretty hard. So you're going to have to look for these later drivers to get a little bit more creative. But look at the wheelie that Travis just pulled off that van stack, showing Big Tex how to do it. Currently running down to the final 20 seconds. Actually going to do a little bit of a cross thread over the pyramid stack. Keeps it going over the van stack. That was really cool to watch. That's got to impress the judges here. Now looks like we're going to look for some donuts. But that truck is just not wanting to turn. There we go. Finally gets to the slide. Going to roast some rubber here in this arena. Getting a little close to the wall. Going to shut her down before he gets any closer. It's going to be a 23 for Gone Fishing. Now, the one Jane Fernsby and Plain Jane. Year of competition under her belt. We saw what she could do in Elnora, Indiana. Definitely a little bit more space there. A little bit more of an open field, but this is also a really big arena, so look for her to kind of open it up a little bit. And right now she's gotten 2 great sky wheelies, getting pretty vertical, about 45 degrees. Didn't even touch the tailgate. Currently just stuffs into the backside of those vans, hitting it a little bit of a different way, trying to change up what we've seen so far with the first 2 trucks. And Jane isn't afraid to hit the throttle when she needs to. That's a definite for sure. And she's gained a lot more control over this truck as she gets over that pyramid with no issue. Now turns it around, goes for the van stack, gets up and over, looking for another wheelie for herself. Kind of getting it up there, matching about what Gone Fishing did. May not have been as fast, but trying to get it up as fast as she can. Getting a little hung up over those cars. Like I said, those cars have just flattened out at the start so much. And it's going to be dangerous because now she's got a flat tire, goes into the pyramid, and she's going to stuff it. And that's going to be a 19, second place for Jane. Pretty solid run. Now, Jamie Steele and Rat Trap 3. Debut for this driver. He's looking to impress the team and the people watching the Lightning National Series here. Gonna get a little parade lap to kind of hype up the crowd a little bit. Get them into the run and then go ahead and take on the pyramid to start. You don't ever see that from a rookie, but it seems like the rookies we've seen debut here in this truck just seem to have no fear, and he's living up to that expectation. Now getting a little bit of a sky wheelie over the car stack. Red lane with looking a little beat down, but we got 2 new cars, or one not as beat and 1 new car in the yellow lane. Trying to help out these later drivers. Looking like we were trying to go for a donut there, but that truck just did not want to break traction. And now he's got it looking for some insane cyclones here. This truck can just whip nothing but cyclones, and it's amazing to watch. Just look at the speed and look at the control. don't know about you, but I'd be getting dizzy in that cab. But Jamie right now might be a little dizzy himself. Got to turn right to unwind himself. Lining up for that fresh car in the yellow lane. Gets a nice skyway, dances it up and over. Almost get another slap wheelie. Will we see one more hit? Looks like we're going to line up for the pyramid one more time. Dancing it up and over. Going for another slap wheelie here. Nice slap wheelie. Going to bring it down. What a run. And that's actually going to tie Jane. Might have been a little slow in the momentum for the judges, but great moves when done. Now, racing winner Get Wrecked. Going to come out here and hopefully throw it down. Joe Johnston might be on cloud 9 right now from getting the racing victory. His boss is here, and you know he wants to beat the boss. Potentially getting a double down here, winning both the racing and freestyle competition here on the Lightning Nationals. And right now, it looks like he's trying to gun for it. Taking a little bit of time, lines it up, dances it up and over the vans. Doesn't get a slap wheelie, though. Maybe trying to just hit it a little bit differently. Now going for the pyramid stack. Up and over. Oh, he's getting a little sideways. Almost in danger. That was exciting but scary to watch there. Brings it around. Now going for the backside of the pyramid. Doing something a little bit different. Oh, almost in trouble. Actually rips a gash in that ambulance. Just dug the rear end of that truck in. Now going for a skyway. Gets it all the way vertical. Actually just ripped the pin out. And that's going to be it for Get Wrecked and Joe Johnston. That's going to be a 22. That's going to slide into second place. Now, Fred Malone in damage control. He just built this truck not too long ago. Or had it built. Has about 1 year of use and abuse under it. And it's definitely been able to take most of it. Let's see how hard he's going to push the equipment here. Good skyway to start off. Going for the pyramid now. Just demolishing that ambulance right now. That box truck in the center. Goes for the yellow lane. Great. Skies it over the car stack. Actually clears it to the end. Now going for the red lane. Looking for some long distance air. Oh man, that could have been super sketchy. That bounce almost put him on his lid. But the experience that he has under the truck brings it down safely. Gives you some donuts to kind of collect himself. Now going for the backside of the pyramid. Gets actually hung up on the car. Now hung up on the box fan. Oh no, is he stuck? Nope, he gets it off. But that's going to take up a lot of time. He's down to the final 10 seconds. Gets it up and over the pyramid. Good air. 5 seconds left. Let's see if he's going to be able to get anything else in before the end of time. Gonna stomp it in the van stack. Rips the car up from the base and actually just ripped the 4-link out. There was no control in that one. That was nothing but damage and chaos that was just unfolded right there. And we're going to go into some donuts. Donuts it into the car that just stuffed it. And now we're going to rip the bumper off the blue one. It's going to slot him into third place with a 21. What a run. Now, down to the final 2 trucks. We got Gunnar Simmons and Buck Wild. Now, last time we saw this truck in Elnora, Indiana, it looked a little bit different. We got a refresh in the graphic department for the Buck Wild truck and a brand new, sleek orange chassis with some new accents on it. Truck is looking clean, and it's looking for air, and oh my gosh, he stuffs it into the red van. Almost launched himself to the pyramid. What a way to kind of open up the run and just, I mean, catch the fans' attention and my attention for that matter. Oh, he's almost in trouble. What a cross thread up and over the obstacles. He is just pointing the truck in a direction and shooting for it. He is going for that victory right now. Little skyway up and over. The speed and momentum right now that Gunnar is showing is just something that we haven't seen from him since Elnora. Some of these arenas he's been more timid, but for right now he is just going for it. Look at the air! That is insane air off that van stack that has been absolutely mutilated. And it looks like he's gonna... Oh! He's going to back up. He's lining up for the pyramid. I think they might count this. Look at the air. Look at the distance. Almost finding himself on 2 wheels right there. He's going to pull up the silver streak saying, like, yeah, beat that. And he's going to definitely have to. A 25 for Gunnar and Buck Wild. And now it's down to Buck Miller in Silver Streak. Brand new truck. Brand new engine. Brand new body. Brand new chassis. He has said that he is better than ever. And he's ready to prove it. He's a little mad about racing, and he's going to throw it down for freestyle for you fans here. And so far, the first 2 hits is definitely an inclination. Now going for the red stack. Gets another good skyway, almost dancing it to the middle parts of it. Rips it around. Let's see what he's going to line up for again. He's going for the pyramid. He's going to floor it. Look at the air. He's already matching that of Buck Wild, and he is just 30 seconds into the run. Oh, and he's almost going to go over. Oh, my goodness. What a save. Almost catches himself off guard. Truck almost grip rolled on the slick asphalt, this concrete flooring. You also got the rubber down on it right now. It's probably gripping up a little bit, but he's also going for a crosser. What a way to just launch it across the track. 10 seconds remaining. Just flips the tailgate of Get Wrecked. Gonna whip it in some more donuts. Almost finding himself on his lid again. But he's gonna burn the rubber. Look at the smoke coming from that burnout. He's absolutely ripping it. Now going for a crosser on the van side. He's gonna send it up and over. And he's gonna fall right on over. That brand new truck has just gotten broken in. But what a way to do it with a victory. With a score of 28, Buck Miller is going to take home the win here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, followed by Gunnar Simmons and Buck Wild, then followed by Gone Fishing, driven by Travis Wood, and then it's going to be followed by Get Wrecked by Joe Johnston, Damage Controlled by Fred Malone, Plain Jane Forrester coming home in a modest 6th, Rat Trap 3, the rookie, Jamie, unfortunately, not the debut that they were looking for, but definitely did their best, coming home in 7th. And then our first truck, Ray Goodwin and Big Tex, not the result he was looking for with a 17. But this was a stacked lineup here, and we are hoping and looking forward to you all tuning in for the next one that's going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with a brand new lineup, a little bit different, but we hope to see you then. Have a good one.